everyone! For today's video, excuse me.
So I've been watching a lot of Mariah Elizabeth's videos and I'm so excited to myself make a squishy makeover. And say hello to my victims for today's video. But stop right there, I know what you will say, I'm just trying to be just like her. I have only one thing to say to y'all.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the three little squishies. The first one is a ugly little bun with green spots on it. The second one is a flat bear head. And the third one is a bear as well. Also, blue.
What's up, dudes?
Hey!
So these are the colors that I bought. A blue, a red, a white, and a yellow one. Which mix up like all the colors in the world. The squishies had some webbed parts, which made me have to cut it a little bit. Sorry, squishy. I then removed this little hanging device before starting to paint it blue. Yes, I know, blue again, but blue is actually my favorite color and I chose this more lavender-like blue, which I kind of liked. And this will not be the actual animal, this will be more like a suit or a one piece. I then carried on with painting the tummy and the middle of the ears white, which I thought would be really cute and more animal-like, which I still wanted it to be, even though it was like a dress or something. I still wanted to be like this little animal had dressed up as a bear. I then chose to paint this creature itself more of a skin color-like color, and yeah, it's more of a yellowish skin color, but yeah, it's still more natural. So when I had done that, I also painted the little bunny tail the same color. And after that, I painted on some cute little pink cheeks. Then came the hardest part, the actual face. Well, yeah, you can see how professional I am. Now we can see a little bit of the face at least. Yeah, I made some cute little smiley eyes and then I carried on making the nose. I made it just like a little red heart-shaped little thing and I think it turned out really cute actually. It kind of turned out too cute because then I got a little bit carried away and made a big heart on the tummy of the little creature as well. So this is how the first squishy turned out. I'm really happy with it. I have never made any squishies before, but I like to paint and draw on my free time, so I'm quite proud. After cutting away the webbed parts on my second squishy, it was time to start painting. I chose a brown color for this one, and that's actually because I'm going to make this one into a little cookie. I'm not sure if that was what it was supposed to be before I remade it, but yeah, I think it looked like a little cookie because it was so flat and it had like a little middle part that went in a little bit, and yeah. This is the middle part I was talking about, and in there I chose to put some pastel pink color, which I made to be like frosting kinda. I did do quite a thick layer to make it mimic frosting a bit more. And this is a really professional stand I used to put on the top layer of frosting. First, I just made sure I had covered the whole top part with the white color. Then I did a specific little technique to make it look more like frosting was running down the sides, and I did that by pushing the color off the sides. That made it look more like a real frosting was dripping off the edges. Then I painted on some pink little sprinkles because I thought that would be real cute, and yeah, I actually managed to make really thin ones, if I can say so myself. Then it was time to make the little face. I still wanted a face on the cookie because I thought that would be cute. Simple as that. And I wanted the face to be not as a normal, ordinary bear, I wanted it to be more like a panda. And that's why I made these little bean-like shapes. And now it's time for the scariest part, the mouth. Don't worry, I managed to fix it. I actually wanted it to be like a double mouth, like a 3. I don't even know how to call this. Then I made the nose the exact same way as I did with the first squishy. I did manage to lose the footage when I made the dots in the eyes, but it's quite simple. It's just dots in the eyes. I decided that I wanted some more sprinkles, so I made some flower or star-shaped little lavender blue sprinkles. And I made quite a lot of those. And I actually made some just like dots as well as sprinkles, because it was quite annoying to make these flowery shaped ones. And yeah, I just want some more. So this is what the second squishy turned out like. I think it's really cute, and this might be my favorite one. Or the first one. But now you're in for a real treat, because this last one will be the ugliest one, and yeah, it started out like the ugliest one as well. I don't know what the real designer of this one thought when making this little bun with green ugly little sprinkle shaped things on the top, because that's not that cute. I painted the bottom half of this squishy with this bread-like color, the same one as the first one's face, the little blue one with the little one piece on. I had to paint some thicker layers on some parts because there was some little holes and whatnot. The reason I just painted the lower half with the bread color is because I wanted to put on a thick layer of pink frosting anyways. I did use the same little frosting technique which I used with the other cookie one. This is what it looked like with the pink frosting on. And then I chose to also put on some white frosting on the top of the pink one. I started out by putting on a really thin layer just to choose kinda where I want this frosting to be. And when I was happy with the placement, I just filled the lines in with more white color and made it thicker and more like real frosting. When all the different frostings had dried, it was time for sprinkles. I would have loved to make my own sprinkles in clay or something like that, but I didn't have any clay, and yeah, I guess I just wasn't creative enough. I did put on sprinkles in both blue and purple colors. I got the brilliant idea to use a pen to do these sprinkles, which was quite dumb because some of them turned out really thick, because I obviously didn't care enough to sharpen my pen. Sorry about that. But just ignore those thick sprinkles, just ignore those. This is how the third squishy turned out. I'm quite proud of myself, even though this one is not my favorite, as I said. So this is how they all look together. Yeah, by the way, look at my arm at this point. I actually don't even know how the paint got there, but anyways. I actually love them all, even though some are a little bit better than the others, but yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching.
And please leave a like if you do like the video.
Bye!
So I just want to show you what my setup actually looked like. This is the things behind the camera. And this is actually how I managed to hold my phone up to film. I put my phone in here and used like tape and these 3 random objects to hold my camera up. That took like twice as long as doing the actual video.
Say hello to Sheba. She's cuter.